Glory to the Empire, let's jump straight in and have a look at the battle map. Both the yellows and the reds move on up to the high ground, which is the ruins where they will face off for the first battle. Let's see how it unfolds.
Alright, we're going to move out on the left side though, guys. We're going to move over towards the ruins.
I'm commanding the entirety of the Red Valandians, the BRE, and I will be speaking only to the 4 officers as they command their individual units. There's 4 in total.
Oh, the enemy's here. Form up. Hubald, you go right round the ruins. Who do you stay where you are?
So the enemy is already beginning to shoot at us as we begin to form up over here. The enemy is also forming up their infantry. It's 40 versus 40, pretty even teams, which we like to see as we move on up. The skirmishing phase is well on the way as arrows fly overhead into the shields of each team. They're formed up nicely over there.
Alright, we should move up. Ahudi, you go left, and Hubald, you take them on directly.
The orders are given. They're relaying them to their men. And let's see how it plays out. After that order's given, there's not much I can really say. I just have to trust the officers to make the right decisions. They're holding up nicely. A nice shield wall going on there. We're going to try and get around their flank. The rest of us engage their front. Let's see how it unfolds. The main fight has begun as their main infantry has pushed forward into the other units. We come round to the flank, hopefully to do a bit more damage. The numbers are pretty even at the moment. I get into a fight here with Black Count, the leader of the 13th Tagma, as our bowmen are firing nicely in formation from behind, saving my life. The 13th Tagma are the ones with the shield, with the hand on their shields. One of the clans we are facing. This chap here, as you can see from the LO, they have a tiger on their shield, the Legion of Orsh, I think. I'm separated on my own and outnumbered. I go down. A great first round. The yellows have taken this one, certainly. They've got too many men left on the field. A great first round. Let's move on to the next one and look at the battle map. So we come up into the ruins directly, but they come even further around the ruins and come up behind us. Their bowmen and some of our infantry do have a small fight on the right hand side. Let's see how it unfolds.
Alright, we're gonna have to do the same because they're gonna go up there and just shoot down at us. So we're gonna go left again, but go harder left around the outside of the ruins if you can.
So as we make our way into the ruins, you can see the enemy infantry moving even further around our flank on the outside of the ruins wall.
Don't advance too much, wait for everyone.
But at this point they are on our left behind that wall. I know this. Our bowmen are quite far behind us and they will be getting chased by this point. Look, we have to go help them as the fighting is about to begin.
Let's get them, we outnumber them. Go, go.
And here we go, the fighting begins. We charge into them as the rest of their infantry come up behind, making for a small choke point here. Not particularly favouring either one side. In the distance over there nearer the flag, one of our infantry units has engaged with their bowmen over there. That fight is not the main fight. It won't determine who wins this one, but we need them over here when they can. Our bowmen are pulling back, probably to have a look for their bowmen. The fight here is a bit of a stalemate at the moment, but they will begin to push out soon. And here they go, they're pushing. It's about to turn into an all-out melee. Anyone's game now. The numbers are pretty even, although we do have the slight advantage. We have a 10 advantage now. It's looking good. The fight rages on. We still have a very nice lead. It looks like we're going to take this game as the final survivors fight for their lives. Ooh, a bit of team damage there, but no worries. This victory goes to the Reds. A great second round. Before we move on to the next round, let's take another look at the battle map to get an idea of how both teams start before the engagement begins.
Bloody good fight. Nice one, everyone.
This time we move up through the middle using the palisades to begin the skirmish phase, but the yellows also move up through the middle, splitting their forces slightly and coming at us from left and right.
Alright, let's throw them off then, guys. Let's go. We'll go hard right, kind of to where the palisades are. Hoodie, go to this left side of the bowman.
So we're using the palisades as cover from the enemy bowmen who are probably up in the high ground near the A flag and the ruins.
Alright, they're moving up on the right, so we need to take the guys on the right first.
Generally always a good idea to try and take out a unit who are on their own and then face the rest of the enemy forces. But the enemy is pushing up on the left side. We need to react to that.
Out of that, pull back. And everyone engage the guys on the right.
Here we are, we outnumber them here. We need to fight them quickly before the rest of their infantry can come round our rear and make the odds even again. The fighting begins, spear out. All disciplines thrown out the window at this point. It's all about survival of the fittest. You're going to turn into a killer. The numbers are looking pretty even at the moment. The yellows and the reds are pretty even still. We've taken a few losses there. They're on top, but it's gone even again. The fight rages on. It's a bit spread out. I'm a bit worried about the heavy infantry behind us at this point because they were formed quite nicely. It seems one of our units has been caught out by that heavy infantry unit, and they are paying the price of it. But they're delaying them. It's their biggest infantry unit. So if we can finish these guys off, we can then move over there together and hopefully win the day. Hopefully. We've finished off with these guys. The numbers are pretty even in favour of the yellows at the moment, just by one person. We need to form up again.
Alright, we can do this.
The two sides are forming up and moving closer to each other.
Get around them, someone. Who do you face them?
One of our units goes around the right quickly whilst the rest of us are going to face them head on.
Go now, go now. Hootie, wait.
And the combat begins for the last time. Coming in from two sides, we get a nice attack on them, but the 13 Tagma do know what they're doing and they've won many games against us. So we have to be careful as the fight rages on. But the numbers are in our favour by the looks of things. We've got a good few kills. Nice. But it looks like it's pretty hard for the yellows to come back to this one. Good round again. Good third round.
Beautiful guys. Tell your troops, good job.
Let's have a look at the battle map for the fourth round. We move to the right flank whilst they move up to the high ground. Seeing that their forces are slightly split, we move harder right still and face one of their units before the rest come.
Alright, this time we'll go right again, but we'll go down the riverbed and we'll try and get some shots off from the far side of the cabbage field. Alright?
So as we are moving around this right hand side, they are up at the high ground in the ruins once again. We move further to some trees to get some shots off at them. You can see them there up there.
Oh, they won't be able to get... Oh, there's some infantry on the far right.
And yet on the far right side of the screen you can also see some of their other infantry. They're the unit that are split away from the main group. Their main infantry are in front of us on the hill.
We should, realistically, we should all shift right now. Everyone shift hard right and we should engage the ones on the right.
There's the command given to move everyone to the right to engage them. We need to be careful and quick.
Oh, get a better formation, guys.
We have rules that you have to form up before you charge. We're no barbarians here. Get ready.
Let's get them.
The order has been given and the officers relay it as the men charge forward. The rest of the yellow heavy infantry is on their way from the far left hand side as their bowmen try to get some nice shots, but they haven't got time as we break through. Here they are, they're forming up the 13th Tagma. You can see the hands on their shields. And here they come marching into the fray. We've got a slight advantage against them, but we'll see how it fares. A nice battle line there. All the way along, look, really nice. The fight rages on, the numbers are pretty even, they're doing well. Everyone's doing great. Bloody fight. Oh, a nasty hit to my head by that guy jumping in the air. His mate paid for it. As the fight turns into an all-out chaotic melee now, there's no lines to be seen. I get shot in the arse. Using a bit of an aerial view, you can see the fight is absolutely scattered at the moment, but the numbers for the yellows seem to be dropping a little bit faster than the reds, but they can still win this. Looks like fighting is going on everywhere. I can't tell who's really who. Everyone's Valandian. But ultimately, we are taking this round. The fourth round goes to the BRE, the Valandian, the Red Valandians.
Another good one, guys. Well done.
Let's move on to the next map. Map 5 on the battle map. This map begins with the Reds moving hard left around the outside of the ruins as the Yellows come through the middle of the ruins, but they catch some of our archers in the back and we have to turn around and save them. Let's see how it goes.
Alright. I don't want to take the fight to the ruins, but we probably should. Let's go hard left again, okay guys, but really hard left, like there. Don't go up the normal ramp. Go up the left bit.
Making our way over towards the ruins on the hard left.
Okay, let's form up somewhere out here then.
At this point, the yellows are moving through the centre of the ruins towards our bowmen.
All right, they're coming. They're coming from behind. Yeah, on the right. Yeah. Let's meet them.
At this point, our bowmen call for help because they're being chased by the enemy infantry.
We've got to help them then. Let's move.
We've got to quickly make our way back in good time if we want to help them.
Oh wait, Hubold, come. Turn around, come. Don't engage Hoodie if you can help it.
This is actually going to work out to our advantage now because the enemy infantry, although they're destroying our bowmen, they're all scattered and got a bit of a loose formation, which is going to give us a nice advantage as we come down there as an iron fist of Atlanteans.
Right, you're free to engage, guys.
You can see here now, look, they're a bit scattered everywhere. The 13th Tagma are forming up over there to get some sort of cohesion. The rest of their infantry are trying to join them, but we've got a nice advantage, a nice momentum going on as we storm across the field.
Those archers on our left are going to be a pain. Nice, nice.
The orders of charge have been given. The infantry is now engaging. With a slight advantage to the yellows, despite could go either way still. As the fight begins to rage on, yellows versus reds. 3 clans versus 1. All brave digital warriors. Chainmail will be broken. Spears will be splintered. Maces will be blunted. The 13th Tagma fighting fiercely. The numbers are in our favour. A good advantage, about 10 advantage for the BRE. It looks like we're going to take this one. But it's not over yet. I'm not actually sure where the enemy bowmen are or our bowmen. They must be having some sort of fight that we haven't seen. But ultimately, the Reds are going to take this one. If my friends come and help me and save my life. Great round. Let's move on to the 5th round. Let's start by having a look at the battle map.
Another good fight. Well done. Really good.
The Reds move to the right, the Yellows move to the high ground. The skirmish phase lasts for quite some time before both teams move to the southern bit of the ruins and engage with their infantry.
Let's go down the riverbed again on the hard right. Let's mix it up again. Down the riverbed though.
This is one of the longer rounds because the skirmish phase lasts for so long.
Right, let's form up here for a sec. Let's see if we can see them. Yeah, they're going up to A.
The ruins, the high ground is a natural advantage. We are used to fighting against it though, and we slowly move up through the woods and towards the palisades. We exchange arrows for quite some time.
Can you get some good shots on them from here, or is it risky? We'll keep this up for a bit until we lose one or they lose one.
One of our units of infantry is acting as a shield wall whilst the longbowmen use them as cover and fire volley after volley.
Nice. Keep firing, keep firing.
An unlucky member of the Yellows goes down first as shields soak up arrows from both sides. I actually enjoy a long skirmish phase. I think it makes it more interesting.
Good idea. Alright, okay. Let's move everyone left. Everyone.
As we move left, we notice there's a small unit of Yellows on the left ramp, as you can see now.
More left, Hoodie.
As we are starting to form up and waiting for the rest of our forces, you can see the Yellow heavy infantry on the right hand side coming down that ramp. Only just briefly you can see them, but they are on their way around to our flank, so we need to deal with these guys quick.
Yep, seen them. Nice one. Wait, hold.
Someone takes an arrow.
U-boat, get closer to us. That's good. Alright, engage the guys on the right. Engage the guys on the right now.
We haven't got much time, but because there's more of us, we need to fight these infantry now to lower the odds before the rest of them come in. It's these 10-20 seconds of fighting which makes the difference until the enemy's allies do come in. We get stuck right in there against the 13th Tagma. We've got some nice kills on them, nearly a 10 advantage. As you can see, the enemy infantry are heading over there towards our bowmen, but our bowmen are just going to run away. They will catch the bowmen as bowmen are slower, but it does waste their time as we win the general melee fight. Still a 10 advantage for the Reds. It's looking good. The Legion of Horse and 13th Tagma fighting for their lives. The men of the BRE, the Bretonians, are fighting very well today. Very well. If you want to join us, there's details in the description.
Finish them off, guys. Their archers are uncontested, but they will be. Nice one, nice.
Looking at the scoreboard, it's pretty one-sided at the moment for the BRE, but it's not about who wins or who loses. It's about the fight that takes place and the fun that we all have, as you know. Great game. Let's move on to the next one. Round 7, and let's look at the battle map. In this one, we take the hard left around the outside of the ruins. They do not see us, and they form up on the high ground as we come up behind them, and we have to face off in the centre of the ruins. Let's see how it unfolds.
Alright, form your men up. We're going to go left again. We're going to take the ruins. Go hard left again, okay? So not directly up that ramp.
If you go directly to the ruins from the red spawn, sometimes the enemy can get a good positioning on you, so it's nice to go hard left.
Let's form up and get some shots off. They don't even know we're here.
They do not know we're here, so we move up nice and quiet to try and get as close as possible. Our bowmen are about to do an awesome volley overhead into the rears of those infantry, and they do some good damage. Good damage.
Ah, look at those shots in the back.
They all know we're here now. They've turned around. They're going to come and face us as the enemy infantry is on our right and in front of us. The enemy bowmen are on the right hand side. They're not shooting just yet, but our bowmen are. There you can see our bowmen just at the back, and the enemy infantry is moving up.
Pull back a bit, everyone.
Arrows flying.
Alright, we're going to take the group on the right now. Hubold, move forward. Actually, no, Hubold, you take on the 13th Tagma on the left. Stop them from flanking us.
This is a very close one. Bit of a messy start, but here we go. The fight has begun. I'm all on my own. Very rookie mistake. Very rookie mistake. As the fighting rages on the right and the left of myself. Arrows are still flying overhead as crossbowmen and longbowmen are trying to get a good angle. I'm not doing very well here, but at least I'm distracting 2 of them. Now I'm down. There's no way. The fight rages on. It's 35 versus 34 in favour. Oh no, it's pretty damn even at the moment, but the numbers are dropping for the yellows. Well, both teams are dropping as the fight continues and rages on over here. But most of our units are together. Most of our soldiers are fighting together, which will make it a lot harder for the yellows to break our resolve. The fight is raging on. There's nothing orders by officers could do now, except for the individual warrior fighting his heart out. We've got the numerical advantage still. The reds, the yellow crossbowmen are not taken down yet. Still taking, or longbowmen, sorry, taking nice shots off. Our crossbowmen have been engaged, but is it too little, too late? 19-12 in favour of the Reds.
They're just finishing up their archers.
But that large group of the Red Valandians, well, as I said, you can't contend with a large group of warriors. The fight is still very close. 12-8, 11-8. They lose one, they lost another. I don't think the game's for them. Round 6 is over. Or was that round 7 is over? Moving on to round 8, and let's look at the battle map. In this round, the Reds move straight up into the ruins to take the position they normally take. They come up and they face us in the ruins again. This time, they haven't got any ranged units. It's all infantry.
We'll go left to the ruins, but go up that normal ramp.
We've got to be quick if we want to make it up here in time. Otherwise, they will take the position, and we are quick enough.
Oh, on the left, on the left. Turn around. Hard left. Form up, face them. Gilles, you'll have the left flank.
As at this moment we're discussing in chat that we noticed they haven't got any longbowmen or any crossbows. They will have the infantry advantage on us.
Wait.
Both sides facing off, getting ready for the order of charge.
Wait, what did you like?
Gripping your weapons and shields tightly.
I would about start shooting. Oh no, you're gonna get flank, nice.
Who's gonna make the first move first? It looks like the yellows are moving off to our left-hand side. The order's given for charge. Both teams charge towards each other. Very even numbers. Our longbowmen are on the far left-hand side, getting some nice shots off into the back. I think they may have a few soldiers giving them a bit of harassment, though, as the fight rages on here in the main front line. I take some nasty hits, but the fight continues. The numbers are very even. Still very even. The yellows lost quite a few then, though. It's not changing anything yet as the fight rages on. I accidentally unequipped my weapon. The numbers are dropping on both sides, but slightly faster, I'd say, on the yellows. No cohesion left. It's just 1v1s, 2v1s everywhere. Comes up to the individual skill of the warriors at hand. The officers can only do so much for you at the start of a fight, but when the order for charge is given, You're on your own. Well, you're not on your own. You're with your brothers. You better hope you come out on top.
Form up. Get him.
And the 8th round is looking to go towards the Red Valandians' favour again, the BRE. We are fighting very well today. We have lost many, so this is all the better win for us. Moving on to the 9th round, let's look at the battle map. This time we go far right to their spawn point as they go up to the ruins and then back to face us. But we have some forces hiding in the trees on the left of their formation.
Alright, this time we're going to go hard right down the river to bed. Keep going right until we're at their spawn, yeah?
Here we are, moving up around the right hand side of the map.
Alright guys, let's hold here, make a nice formation. Everyone in a nice formation looking towards the enemy. Adalbert, you go where you need to go.
As we are formed up in the enemy's spawn field, you can see our archers over down the right.
Adalbert, don't get seen, don't get engaged.
They haven't been spotted yet.
Yeah, I think everyone move forwards towards the unit that's on their own.
As you can see in front of us where those ruins are, the enemy infantry are there. They don't know our bowmen are right behind them.
Engage the 13th Tagma.
The orders have been given to engage this heavy infantry unit before the rest of their infantry come. They are coming very shortly from the left hand side.
That's some beautiful shots at the start from the woods. I thought they saw you, but they obviously didn't.
It's quite hard to see them, but yeah, just up there on the rocks in the woods, we are shooting down behind them as the infantry engage. The enemy reinforcements have arrived on the left hand side of this fight, so we are all now engaged. But the numbers are in favour of the Red Valandians early on, and I put that down to our bowmen getting some nice shots off from above and in the backs of the enemy. But the fight is not over yet. We have a 10 lead. Surveying the battlefield, it is a chaotic sight.
Fight together. Nice shots from the woods.
Today the scoreboard is not in favour of the opposition. The BRE will be victorious. There is one more round left. It is a great round. Even though we've won, there's been a lot of very close fights. They are really close, and it really can go one way or the other until it starts snowboarding. Let's move on to the 10th round. There's not much to say here. We go through the middle, they come through the middle, and we meet up around the palisades. Let's see how it unfolds, the final round.
Alright, everyone type Fuzzy Lady.
Final round begins as the BRE shout their love for the lady of the lake. She gives us strength, much like our King Gilles, who isn't with us today, unfortunately.
Alright, we're going to march through the middle, guys, because they have no archers. Across the bridge.
Straight at the enemy, but little do we know the enemy is coming straight for us as well. This is going to be a quick engagement.
Adalbert, pull back when you need to. Oh no, you're alright, you should be alright, we're coming up to you.
Here the enemy are right in front of us. There's no point to give any commands to the officers. They just need to do what they do best and command the men individually. The final battle line is being drawn. Let's go. 44 versus 45. The game begins. The infantry are engaging here in the centre. Fuzzy Lady. No one has died yet. The fighting rages on. First death goes to both of us, but at the same time as the numbers start to trickle down. Both teams though with over 40 men. Fighting continues. The battle lines have been dispersed as the fight rages on in a chaotic manner, as it always does. As it always does. Watch your back. Watch your friends' back. And fight like a lion. The numbers start to dwindle down to the final men. I survey the battleground. It's still quite even, to be fair. Every round has been quite close. Every round has been quite close. Some great fighting from all members of all clans, the BRE, the Principality of Varchag, the 13th Tagma, and the Regiment of the Lorsch, Legion Lorsch. I don't know, sorry guys. Thank you. Keep an eye out for the next one. There's going to be loads of these. Oh, I'd love to do 2 a week. Obviously I commanded today, so it's great fun commanding. It's good to see everyone fighting so well. Glory to the Empire, everybody. Leave some feedback, leave some comments. Comments help the video get seen more. If you really like this, like and subscribe, because I'm going to make a lot more. Here's the teams if you want to have a look at who's playing. Thank you guys. Have a good day.